In this lecture, we will see how to fix the workflow by using an action to check out the repository. So actions are pre-built automation components that we can use in our workflow to perform certain tasks. To view the actions that we can use in our workflow, we will search here for GitHub Marketplace. Then we will go here to the marketplace where we will find the actions that we can use in our workflow. So let's click here on actions, and then we will choose all actions. So here we find all the actions that are available and that we can use in our workflow. For example, here we will search for the checkout action to enable the workflow to check out the repository. And here we find many actions with this name that we can use in our workflow. So these actions are either created by GitHub or created by members of the community, and actions having this badge are verified by GitHub. So let's see the documentation of this checkout action. So here we find the description of the action, the usage of the action, and we can view the source code of this action by going here to view source code. So here we find the repository of the checkout action, okay? And here is the latest version. And if you go back here, so here we find the usage of the action, so how we can use the action and the options that we can configure for this action, okay? Here, let's copy the uses keyword. And we will go here to our workflow configuration. And here, before this step, where we will execute the cat command to cut the content of the README file, here before that, we need to check out the repository, and we will do that using the checkout action. So here we will add a new step. Let's call it, for example, checkout repository, and here we will add the users keyword to define the action that we want to use, okay? So whenever we want to use an action in our workflow, we use the users keyword to define the action that we want to use. So now let's commit the changes. So here for the commit message, add the checkout repository step. So now let's commit the changes. Let's refresh here the actions tab. So here we have a new workflow running. And now we see that the workflow was completed successfully. And if we go here to the test job, so now we see that all the steps are completed successfully. If we go here to the first step, to the setup job step, so here in the setup job step, we see that we have a new step here for downloading the actions that we will use in this workflow, okay? So all the actions defined here in the workflow will be downloaded in the setup job step. And then it moves to the first step of the test job to execute the echo command, so echo executing the test job. So here it executes the echo command to show this message, and then it moves to the next step where we use the checkout action to check out the repository. So here it fetches the repository And finally, it moved to the last step to cut the content of the README file. So now we are able to access the content of our repository. So that's how we can use actions in our workflow. I hope that everything is clear. Thank you very much.